What up, YouTube? J Ocho back with another one, and what we got for you today is the Dirk Nowitzki build. We can go through the physical profiles. I wanted to keep it, I didn't want to cheat any, I wanted to try to keep it as true to Dirk Nowitzki as I could, so I think I'm going to go with a balanced physical profile at the bottom. Just, Dirk wasn't that fast, he wasn't that strong, he didn't jump that high, but what he could do was shoot your lights out, and that's why you see me maxing out these shooting abilities right now. Moving along, I just toyed with the defense just a little bit, just so I could see how many points it would actually take to get some defensive badges for another build that I was working on. But I eventually come to my senses and get back on track with the Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk was one of the most deadly big men in the game. He lived his life on being a knockdown three-point shooter at 7 foot, and he also was deadly in the post, which I noticed that they kind of combined those this year. We've never had players with the ability to be knockdown three-point shooters, but also have a fadeaway at this high, 95, 96. We've never had that before. So, looks like I'm about done with the defense and whatnot. Dirk would make a layup or two from time to time. Dirk will dunk the ball from time to time. He is 7 foot. His arms are probably about 3 feet long anyway, so you do the math. He's got to get off the ground 2 feet. And he would jam it down on a good pick and roll or on a wide open lane. I've even seen a couple clips of him dunking on somebody, and I think they might have pissed Dirk off. But Dirk was a bad dude, man. He is quintessentially a stretch 4 and more. I made him my power forward. He probably played center a little bit in his career, but I made him my power forward just to be a stretch 4. And after this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Dirk Nowitzki on steroids. So how would Dirk be if he actually was strong going to the rim, or if he was actually, good at ball handling or something like that? I looked it up on Google. Well, I asked Siri, and his actual weight was 245, and like I said, I wanted to be as true to this build as possible. His wingspan's not going to be the same, but we know we can never emulate wingspans when it comes to 2K, because we want the best shooting attributes as possible. So what I'm doing right now is asking Siri, and it is, oh wait, let me go back, pretty accurate, 245. So we're gonna move on to the next screen. He gained a little interior defense, which he probably didn't have there, but you don't want to get totally bullied down low. You don't want somebody just to push you away. And we're gonna minimize those wingspans, giving him a mid-range of 90, and I think 3-ball about 87, which is high enough to consistently green as long as you time it right. I was gonna go with sharpshooter, but I changed my mind because of the post fade. Post fade was definitely his best thing. 3-level scorer, Dirk Nowitzki on the top, Kevin Love, and I don't even know who that last dude is. So moving right along, let's start with this defensive badge, because that's not gonna take long at all. Just to be honest with you, when you make players that have no defensive badges to spread around, especially at power forward and center, I always go with rebound chaser, because it does help. You'll see in this gameplay, I do end up with about 11 rebounds. Dirk would do that on a good night. And I went with the dream shade, the post spin, the break starter, even though I'm not going to be doing any deep passes. And let's go to the good stuff, the shooting badges. I actually had trouble with this, because you have to realize Dirk was such a good shooter. You have to get the badges that incorporate all of his abilities. So definitely deep fades, definitely dead eye. I was wondering about quick draw, because I still haven't found my perfect sweet spot for quick draw. I'm going to be using Damian Lillard's jump shot. Steady shooter's a good badge, man. Don't sleep on it, man. Gives you a boost for contested shots. It reduces the penalty for taking contested shots, and it increases your bonus on open shots. I did go with Pick and Popper Hall of Fame, didn't get to use it much. The AI started getting a little hip to what I was doing and start playing up. This was another tough choice. I really don't see a badge besides maybe Pro Touch that Dirk Nowitzki would have. He was pretty crafty around the rim to be unathletic. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you become part of that Noti gang. Ocho.
Ultra when the loud.